So I'm going to surprise my mother on her 95th birthday and run away. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to make her a tiramisu birthday cake. That's her favorite. She buys it at Costco sometimes, but mine's better. Yep, mine's better. I was taught, let me just think, who taught me? An old friend of mine. Yes, an old Italian friend of mine. So I've kept this recipe card for so long. It is so old looking. I'll show it to you. It's like my writing when I was like 20. Long time ago. So I will show you what you need. Okay, so you need whipping cream, and you have to beat it yourself. You can't buy it in a can. You need a big tub of mascarpone. You need 4 to 5 packages of the lady fingers. You'll need eggs, 5 tablespoons of sugar. You will need a pot of strong coffee. I wish I could have some. And then a few drops of this brandy. And you're going to need a container to soak the cookies. I use this pie plate. And then you're going to need a spring form, and you're going to grease it with butter. And I think that's it. And I will show you how I make it. So you're going to separate the eggs. I'm only going to use the egg whites at first. And there's 5 eggs. Oops, one of them fell in. I saved it. Make sure your bowl is grease-free and clean, otherwise the egg whites won't stiffen. So I do have a KitchenAid, but I'm too lazy to get it out of the basement, so I just use a hand mixer for now. I cherish this hand mixer because my dad got it for me for Christmas. So now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar, alternate it with 1 egg yolk. Just fold it in. Now we're going to add a chunk of mascarpone cheese and fold it in. My recipe card actually said to beat it in, but I just started slowly by folding it in, and then I started using the hand mixer at the end. I forgot how much work this cake was. I haven't made it in years. So now I'm going to be whipping the whipping cream again. Make sure that your bowl is grease-free, otherwise it will not stiffen. And I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. think it was 6 tablespoons I used for a big carton of whipping cream. The recipe calls for a medium-sized carton of whipping cream, but I made extra. And of course, you know, I like to lick the spoon. My kids used to do it when they were little. Remember those days? Now I am buttering, if that's a word, the spring form. I think I used too much butter because these ladyfingers that I lined up around the sides were sliding around like a dominoes. It's never happened to me. Usually they stand like soldiers. But this time, look at this, like a dominoes. Try and try again. Oh, here they go again, trying to slide off. Yep, I definitely used too much butter. And come to think of it, I haven't made this in so long. I think I put a layer of the mascarpone mixture on the bottom, a thin layer. Yes, that's what I did, so that the cookies would sort of stick into it. So if you're going to make this, put a thin layer of mascarpone cheese first before you put the cookies. That way you're guaranteed for them to stay straight up. So now I am just very lightly soaking the cookies in the coffee mixture. If you leave it in too long, they will dissolve. And I'm going to layer them on top of the cheese, the mascarpone mixture cheese, I call it. And I'm going to make it, I'm not going to just do one layer, I'm just sort of going to add a bit more so it's a bit thicker. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of brandy on top. A little bit more mascarpone cheese mixture. And then a layer of coffee-soaked cookies. A little bit more brandy. My hands are clean, don't worry. Now we're going to add another layer of the mascarpone mixture, spreading it lightly. And now we're going to add the whipping cream and just put a lot of it on top. Now I'm going to take a bar of my Jersey milk chocolate and grate it, and then add it to the top. Now I'm going to put some foil paper on top and refrigerate. And here's the leftover whipping cream. I put them in little containers and I gave them to my mom, and she puts them in the freezer for her little desserts at nighttime. You know, she's German background, of course. Well, she's from Germany, so whipping cream is a staple. I got her this crown. I was gonna buy her a pointy hat, but I didn't want to start a problem. And I got her balloons with her birthday. And this is the only roses that I could find. But she likes that color. Or fuchsia. So I got my mother a card, and I couldn't find anything that said 95. So I just put some diamonds on it, and I wrote the word, well, the number out, 95. Okay, happy birthday. How old are you today? 59?
59, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Huh? Lasagna is done. I haven't put it in the oven, but I prepared it. Here's one with meat. Here's a vegetarian one. Excuse the grotesque pan. I need a new one. Every party, birthday party, I always have a little grab bag for my grandson Logan. And I got a new high chair for my baby Lily. So now she has a place to sit and eat. Finally, she's 10 months old now and is eating a lot of different foods. Cake out of the fridge. It was overnight. So this is something I haven't done in a while. I hope it works. It is a bit messier than I did last time, but it's okay. I'm gonna put a big ribbon around the sides just to make it look prettier and clean it up a bit. So this is the finished product. I put a ribbon around the side to hold it in, and I always put like a bow or something at the front. And after dinner, I'll put the candles in. Look what I got in Michael's. This little white. I think you're supposed to paint it, but I like it white. It lights up. I got this cute little gingerbread house. I think that one was 7 and this was 8. This was 6 and that was 6. The whole winter I was looking for a board like this, and they're all like 30 bucks. See, sometimes it's good when you wait. So I'm at my daughter's. Oh my gosh, I almost broke it. And she got some new lipsticks for Christmas from Santa. And this one's by Huda Beauty, and it's called Girls Trip. So it is a sort of a, she says it's a really good finish. And to me, it looks like a little bit, it's sort of in between pink and nude, isn't it? But a darker color. She also got this set by Fenty, this duo lip gloss, and they're creams. They look pretty. This one's called Cupcakin', and this one's called Bubble Binge. Bubble Binge. I'm gonna test them for you. There they are. The first one, Bubble Binge, and the second one is Cupcakin'. They look really good. I'm gonna try them on my lips.
Aria, what?
No, we're gonna take forever.
She's gonna pass out.
Her teeth
Logan,
out.
help her.
Help her.
Wait, you need help?
Pass out.
She said she's spitting all over the cake.
Coronavirus.